And for those of you who've been running around already this morning, press pause on your day right now, press pause on your week, and sit down with me just for a few and set an intention to do it a bit differently. And this little dose of calm is designed really to help you to create that window in your week so that it becomes easier to do that for the rest of the week. And whether you're new to meditation or you've meditated hundreds of times, it doesn't matter. It's very simple. There's no special techniques. It's literally a case of just pausing and noticing what's going on. So come and join me. I've got my tea. Come and grab whatever you need, and let's have a few minutes of calm. Now, I usually have some kind of theme or idea that we're working with in the meditation because it makes it much more powerful to guide your mind rather than just expecting yourself to just sit in silence and do nothing. If anyone's ever tried to meditate before and found that that their mind was just a crazy town and full of thoughts, that's okay. That is going to happen. And the purpose of kind of giving you some framework as we go through this and having a guided meditation experience is that it's like it gives you just a bit of some guide rails to keep your mind on track. And if you do get distracted by thoughts, that's completely normal and it's exactly what's supposed to happen. That's your mind's job, is to think, and the only thing you need to do is just notice and come back. That's it. There's no other special instructions. So just noticing and coming back. And that moment of noticing that you've been distracted by your mind is actually the most powerful moment of your meditation. And those of you who've been around for a while might will have heard me say this before, but every time that you notice and you bring your attention back, you can think of it as like a little mini bicep curl for that attention part of your brain, that part of your brain that is under attack all the time by the world we live in, this kind of attention economy where we're constantly being dragged away. I know I am. So when you're in the practice, if you get distracted, there's no judgment, there's no God, I'm terrible at this. It's just, there's my mind doing its thing and I'm going to bring it back. And know that each time you do it, even if it doesn't feel deeply relaxing and calm and peaceful like you're hoping it will do, because we always want that lovely stillness, you're still building that muscle for being where you choose with your attention. So with that aside, the focus that what we're going to do with our focus this morning, and good morning to those of you joining me, I can see a few people coming online. The focus we're going to have this morning is actually about where we're not going to have our focus. Now, I don't know about you, but when I have got something on my mind or thoughts pop up, it could be in meditation, it could be just in life generally, my mind likes to go on a sort of a loop of thinking about that thing, whether it's a problem, a relationship, something going on. I just keep thinking about it over and over again, and really pretty much even the same thoughts, or maybe like there's a set series of thoughts and it just goes over and over. And the more I do that, the easier it becomes for me to just slip into that. I'm going about my day, but I'm actually thinking about this thing. And the antidote to that we can sort of bust out in this practice and that will help us with this is to come to what it feels like in our body, the sensations of our body. And actually when we're having those kind of thought loops, it actually creates a physical response in us. And when we tune in, instead of tuning into what's the content of those thoughts, what's going on, why am I thinking this, let me stop thinking this. Instead, if we just focus on, I don't know if you can hear a helicopter by the way, instead when we focus on what sensations am I feeling in my body, and just really open up to the sensations of what's going on in your body, it really means that you can actually find, God, there's loads of distractions here this morning. There's a big helicopter and then there's this huge kite, one of those big red birds, big birds of prey that's just swooped down in front of me. So sorry, my mind's going ping pong. So when we do this and we focus on the body and we just let the thoughts still be there, we find that actually that focusing on the body, it actually helps to calm our mind. So we're just going to experiment with that and see what it feels like. And we're going to use that background noise of whatever helicopter or something is going over me, and just allow it to be there. So whatever sensations, sounds, anything else that comes up while we're practicing, that's okay. If it distracts you, just gently come back. So I'm going to guide you to relax in your body and to then just notice your body without trying to do anything, without trying to change anything, without trying to make anything happen. So I invite you to join me to close down your eyes. You can see, yes, there's a helicopter. And let's tune into the sounds that we can hear this morning. Just allow, you might still be able to hear some bird song this morning. Just notice your body sitting here in this space. Notice what your mind's saying about the noises and distractions. And then come back to feeling your feet on the floor. Notice your hands in your lap. Notice your shoulders. Notice if, just by noticing your shoulders, they gently fall away from your ears. Notice the weight of your arms alongside the side of your body. Notice the feel of your hands against your legs if they're sitting in your lap. Notice that you can feel the weight of your hands on your legs, and you can also feel the feel of the fabric, the material against your hands. This is a two-way sensation of your hands on your lap. And just gently push down on your feet into the ground, noticing the muscles of your legs gently tightening, and then let go, release that pushing down. And notice the muscles can relax. And doing that one more time, just pushing down with your feet into the ground, noticing every muscle that's activated all the way up your legs, maybe even up into your lower back, the sides of your back, and then letting go. Letting the body, the legs relax completely. And pushing down with your hands into your lap, so feeling that tension of your muscles in your arms, noticing how your arms tighten against the side of your body, your shoulders activated, maybe your back, and then let go, letting go of the muscles in your arms. And doing it one more time, so pushing down with the arms, the hands into your lap, feeling those muscles activating all the way through your body. Maybe even being surprised by how far that sensation travels before letting go, letting the body come to stillness, letting the arms and the legs become heavier as they get the message to do nothing, to do less. And then notice your body breathing for you. Perhaps your mind's being distracted by thoughts, but just let that go and come back to your body breathing. As you breathe in, just notice where your body rises. And as you breathe out, notice as your body falls. You don't need to do anything or make anything happen. We're not trying to control the breath or do anything special with it. We're just noticing the body breathing. The body's breathing. You're just watching. And maybe your mind is wandering away and you're needing to bring it back, and that's okay. Just notice that rising and falling of the body. Notice that part of you that's noticing your body breathing. It's the same part that can notice the muscles of your body releasing. It's the same part that can notice the thoughts as they pop up. And it can choose to let them pop up and then come back. We have a choice when that pop-up thought comes. Do we follow it? Do we chase it? Do we see where it's going? Or do we just let it go? Just notice it from this place of just watching. Noticing this rising and falling of sensations in the body, thoughts in the mind. As your body breathes, rising and falling. And just notice now, just open your awareness, imagining that you're opening the blinds and just taking a good look inside at what sensations you can experience. And if there's particularly difficult sensations, you don't need to spend time focusing on them, but just notice what's the most obvious sensation in your body right now. You can think of it as the thing that your body wants you to pay attention to. Perhaps there's a sensation like in your belly or in your shoulders or your forehead. Just notice where's the most obvious right now. Just allow your focus to rest there without needing to change it or decide whether it's good or bad. Just see if you can be curious instead. Leaning into that raw experience of sensation that we often avoid or use our mind to describe. See if you can just experience the sensation, whether it's good or bad. Just notice, where does it start? Where does it end? How big is it? Does it have a temperature or a colour? And perhaps as you pay attention, the sensation disappears. So just notice what else is obvious in your body. Leaning into sensations. And if your mind takes over, gently come back and just ask yourself the question of, what needs my attention right now in my body? Perhaps you want to open your awareness and take in all of the sensations in your body, and that's okay too. Just notice, as you pay attention to your body, it creates the space for your mind to begin to calm down. Taking you out of your head and into your body. And if you are finding it hard not to become caught up in thoughts about sensations or distracted, you can gently note the word sensation. Sensation, as you focus on whatever sensation is the most obvious, and it will shift and change, and that's okay. It could be a sensation in one part of your body and then another one. Just allow your attention to be flexible, gentle, letting it rest gently. Sensation, sensation. Letting that observing part of you do the noticing. Whatever your experience has been for this brief moment of silence and stillness, bring your attention back to your breath now. And we'll take a few breaths where we will take control of the breath. Instead of observing it, we'll consciously tense it and release it. Just as we did with our body at the beginning, with our arms and our legs, we'll do the same with our breath. So we'll take a big breath in a moment. We'll hold it, feel that tension building inside of us before gently releasing it out through the mouth, almost as if you're allowing water to dribble out of your mouth as the air slowly leaves. So beginning now, breathing in really deeply, feeling your whole body rise, holding the breath, feeling that, imagining this, the tension of that breath holding in your body. And then when you can no longer hold it, just really slowly releasing it out of the mouth. When the breath's all gone, let the breath come back to its natural rhythm, following the sensation of release. Letting your body let go as you follow the breath. We'll take another one like that, so breathing in deeply, holding it in, feeling it held in your body, imagining all the muscles down your arms and your legs and in your chest, holding the breath, holding it for as long as you can, and as soon as you need to, just slowly releasing it out the mouth. Extending the exhale, and then letting the breath return to normal as you follow that feeling, that sensation. I'm going to take one more in a moment, and as you take this last breath, imagine that you're breathing in the energy and the passion for your week that you need. Whatever you need, whether you need calm, whether you need energizing, whether you need focus, imagine that this breath is bringing you everything that you need, and as you hold it in, you'll be infusing your whole body with this energy that you choose. So breathing in now, breathing in exactly what you need for this week, holding it in your body, imagining as you tense the body with that breath, you're taking it in, and then as soon as you need to, gently releasing out of the mouth, letting the whole body relax, feeling that energy settling into your body, setting you up for the week that you need, the day that you need, and gently beginning to return movement to your fingers and your toes, gently blinking open your eyes and just noticing how it feels in your body now, having spent time with your eyes closed, paying attention to your body. See if you can keep that connection to how your body feels. It's a way to keep you out of that overthinking and more connected to this moment, which is the only moment your body can ever exist in. So the more, any time that we're tuning into the sensations of our body, we're actually bringing ourselves into this moment, which is where we can actually solve the things that we need to solve. So I hope that this has been a great start to your week, and I will hopefully see you very, very soon. Take care.